All right, what's going on, guys? Willis here, back again with another Division 2 video. So State of the Game just wrapped up earlier today. We're doing our weekly State of the Game recap today. Obviously, we have TU 9.1 coming tomorrow, which was delayed. Obviously, it was meant to be coming this Tuesday, but they delayed it. Yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like. Once again, I'm going to be giving away a copy of Warlords of New York away in this video. If you'd like a chance to win that, you don't have to do any of this stuff, honestly. Just do your normal thing. If you want to, leave a like. If you want to, leave a comment. I normally just pick the winners from the comment section, and then I announce them in my Discord channel, discord.gg/Willis. It's an awesome place to be if you're looking to form groups for any activity in the game. Just jump on by. Link will be in the video description, or you can go on Discord and just type in Willis. It's up to you. So first, we're just going to be doing our quick recap of State of the Game. Then we're actually going to take a look at the patch notes for 9.1, which were released earlier today. This nerfs, we got some buffs, which is nice. We've got obviously the bug fixes, which I don't really talk about because there's just so many of them. So yeah, let's just go over the State of the Game and what happened. So TU 9.1 patch was delayed, if you're not aware. There were some changes that did not make it, but will be deployed tomorrow, the 14th of May, during usual maintenance window. So TU 10 will have a public test server, the PTS. This is actually returning the public test server. If you're not aware what this is, it's pretty much a place for PC players to basically try out a patch before it comes out. So I'm assuming this will be in a few weeks. They didn't give a date on when this is going to come out, but it'll include specific changes to PvP. The PTS obviously will only be available for PC players by downloading the PTS client. Console platforms will not have a PTS since it needs Sony and Microsoft, basically Google, to certify it, and it takes too long, and by the time they actually get approval, it's basically just taken too long, and yeah, the PTS is already over. So the PTS will include focus testing waves on different mechanics, and they may do surveys. So if you're not aware, Mercury is live, and once you eliminate it along with the other 3 targets, this will actually unlock the main target for this season, which was Jupiter. And you can actually go and hunt Jupiter now. So they're looking at season objectives that are not shared when doing them in a group. Some changes will make it for the global event Guardians and will be fully added to future seasons. So Jupiter's last mission actually has a new mechanic, and it reveals important lore about Jupiter and the Cleaner's objective. The new skill variant will be available next season by allowing players to redo the prime target missions. Season 2 and the raid deployment will be tied on how long the PTS will run. Season level ups will be available for purchase for tomorrow for 100 premium credits per level. And obviously this is actually going to be on all of the seasons which are coming in the future. So it's not going to start off with like you have to level up. I'm pretty much sure you can just buy it from the start maybe, and you don't have to level up. I don't know, not 100% sure, but you can buy levels tomorrow after the maintenance. Targeted loot changes being different depending on the region is not intended, and this has been investigated. And that's pretty much everything in this State of the Game. So obviously the major news is the PTS coming back, the public test server, if you're new to the division or any game that has a PTS. So they kind of stopped doing the PTS for a while just because it was basically just giving us the content early, and people were like complaining like, why do these people get content? And it was just a massive disaster. So they stopped doing it, and yeah. We're going to be taking a look at the patch notes now for 9.1. Bear with me, there is quite a lot, but like I said, I normally only just cover what's interesting and what's really relevant to the game. I don't really care if like a bug fix for a door in like a side mission has been fixed, which they normally just throw in. It just doesn't make sense. But let's begin. So the NPC and AI. So this is a developer comment. The balance changes in Title 9.1 are intended to eliminate outliers with NPC weapons, abilities, and behaviors. These are specific fixes and a first pass at balancing these outliers. If further adjustments are necessary, then they will be made in Title Update 10. We are also looking at global NPC balance with Title Update 10. Wowee. NPC status effect nerfs. So this is another developer comment. Certain NPC status effects were too strong with TU 9.1. We are adjusting their damage to players. These changes also affect PvP status effect damage. The changes were reduced damage caused to players by the burn status effect and reduced damage caused to players by the bleed status effect. So they've nerfed NPC weapons. This is another developer comment. So certain NPC weapons dealt significantly more damage than others. These changes should bring them more in line with the other NPC's damage and output capabilities. The changes to this were reduced damage and out of cover accuracy of SMG used by Red Bar Hyena Assault, reduced range of Cleaner's Tank Flamethrower, nerfed Hyena's RC cars, reduced the damage of the Hyena RC car explosion, reduced the duration of lingering ground fire from Elite Hyena RC car explosion, reduced the duration of burn/confused status effects applied by the Elite Hyena RC car explosion, and reduced how often the Hyena RC cars are deployed. They've nerfed the Black Tusk suicide drones, reduced the damage of the suicide drones, thank God, and they've reduced how often the Black Tusk suicide drones are deployed. Jesus, it felt like those things literally came out every 5 seconds on like legendary missions. I don't know if you guys have played a legendary mission with the Black Tusk or the White Tusk, whatever they're called, but they literally come out every like 3 or 4 seconds. It's actually disgusting. So I was going to cover pretty much all of the 9.1 updates, but I've just read through it and it's literally just grenade nerfs. We've got blind fire nerfs, NPC aggressiveness nerfs where they very much just run behind you and stuff, NPC ability nerfs, player buffs. So let's actually talk about the player buffs because that's something we actually care about. So a developer comment, the below are adjustments should improve option in the player's toolkit to counter NPCs. We are reviewing more changes like these for TU10. So the changes, they've buffed the player's skills survivability, reduced how much damage player skills take from NPCs, so stuff like shields, I'm assuming. They've buffed the damage of player status effects. So they've increased the damage caused to NPCs by the bleed status effect, increased damage caused by the poison status effect, and increased damage to NPCs caused by the napalm ensnare status effect. So maybe like status effect builds are going to be somewhat viable even more than they are. I mean, they're really good as they are like right now, just in PvE. If you're running like a legendary, if you have like a status effect build, you're going to be doing more damage now, and that's great. And they've buffed our in-cover blind fire for players. So they reduced the size of the player's hitbox against NPCs when they're in cover and blind firing. And then the dev comment is, this should make them feel less risky for players to blind fire at NPCs. Because I don't know if you guys have noticed this, whenever you try and blind fire, your arm just gets absolutely teared off your freaking body, and it's just not even worth blind firing over cover. It's weird that it's a feature in the game that not many people use, but hopefully we can obviously use it more with this change. But I hope you guys just enjoyed this little quick recap. Like I said, I didn't really want to go over the entire thing just because it's just stuff that isn't like, if they changed it we wouldn't really notice, I guess. Like the grenade throw accuracy, the blind fire nerfs for NPCs, the weapon nerfs, they're just nerfing some of the NPCs pretty much. Like they always say this, they nerf the NPCs, but it just feels like they never change. Like honestly, it feels like the NPCs in the game are the most annoying NPCs I've fought in any game. They're constantly running behind you, pinpoint grenades, pinpoint accuracy. I don't know, it's just a madness. But I hope you guys enjoyed this recap and patch notes discussion. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys want to read the full patch notes for yourself, I'll leave a link in the video description to the Ubisoft forums. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll see you guys in my next video. This has been WiLLiSGaming, and peace.